Hello Simmers, welcome to my channel Simsational Builds. My name is Deb and today we are attempting for the very first time a challenge, and for my very first one I thought it would be really fitting to do the every room is a different Disney princess challenge. I am a huge Disney nerd and I really thought that I would have a lot of fun with this one. So as you can see, I have made my version of a very small Disney castle. Now looks can be deceiving, it doesn't look very small, but it is in fact only a two-bedroom house. You could actually edit it and yourself and make it a 3-bedroom really easily. Obviously, if you deleted this massive grand staircase that I've got in the middle, you would have heaps more room. But I thought it sort of fit, and being that this is my first challenge and I'm not the fastest builder, I did want to keep it a little bit more simple so that I wouldn't have that hard of a time with it. And I really hope that this doesn't go on for 3 hours because I'm pretty sure no one wants to see that. Okay, so real talk guys, I made that joke, and after trying really hard to make it as short as possible, my final video ended up being 1 hour and 20 minutes. And after trying to edit it to make it shorter, I was 2 hours into editing it, got 8 minutes into the video and had shortened it to a grand total of 1 hour and 10 minutes. I sort of gave up. So this has now become semi-challenge and semi-speed build mixed in with a whole bunch of random Disney facts for you as well. So I hope you enjoy it, even though it's not how I originally had intended it to be. So the way that I've put together the castle, the house, is that this main area in the center, this side will be the kitchen, this side's going to be the dining area. I'll probably just have some seating or something like that over here. This room here is going to be more like a lounge, maybe with a little office space here, a bathroom here. This is going to be 1 bedroom with an attached bathroom. This will be probably just a main sitting area. These small turrets I'm going to attempt to make into rooms, but they are really, really tiny and awkward, so I don't know how I'm going to go. I might make one into, say, a laundry and one into another sitting room or something like that, or an office. It depends on what princess I get. This very top level will be another bedroom with another attached bathroom. So how many princesses that we've got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I might make the outside one instead. So I might actually take over one of these small turrets and use the princess for the outside instead. So there we've got it. So we'll probably use up all 12. Now what I've got is the official list of the 12 official Disney princesses. So this obviously doesn't include all of them. I don't know why they haven't included the more popular ones, such as like Elsa and Anna and a bunch of other ones as well, but this is the official list. So maybe one day in future I might do another one that has the unofficial princesses or more unknown princesses, and I think I might even do a villain challenge as well, so that would be fun. I think the whole thing might end up being, green, but that's okay. So let's get started, shall we? So we'll start off with the kitchen. So first up we have Rapunzel. There we go. So Rapunzel was probably one of the hardest ones to do in this challenge. I thought she would be a little bit easier than she actually was. Luckily for me that the base game counters did come in that light pink color, which is sort of like her dress, and I ended up making it, well, I hope it at least sort of looks like her, even though, you might disagree. I probably have a whole lot of people telling me off for putting counters and cabinets in front of the windows, but you know what? I was under a lot of pressure, guys, and there are some flower boxes on the outside anyway, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I was also trying to incorporate, again, that purplish color with her dress and the green of Pascal and all sorts of other stuff, but, this was a lot harder than I originally thought. You know what? Actually, Pascal originally was actually a squirrel, not even a chameleon, and I really struggled trying to fit him in somewhere in here. You'll see what I did near the end of this section, and I apologize for it, but at least I got him in somewhere. The biggest thing was this section here and me trying to find matching wood tones. Come on, EA, give us matching wood tones. But I managed to get the lanterns, which is probably one of the biggest aspects of this whole, of the whole movie anyway. But one of the fun facts that I found out when I was looking this up was that how they actually got to the design of Flynn Rider, they all got together for a meeting and all brought in pictures of, men and actors and whatnot that they all found hot. And from that day forth, the meeting was referred to as the hot guy meeting and resulted in our lovely Flynn Rider / Eugene Fitzherbert. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I think that's the first time they've ever done anything like that. Now, here's what I'm trying to fit in Pascal. The only thing I could do was find that little picture of that T-Rex or Velociraptor, whatever it is, make it green and hide it in the corner. But you know what? He's in there, so it's fine. Next up, for the dining area, we have Moana. And she was probably one of the easiest ones, pretty much because of the fact that the Island Living Pack was entirely that Polynesian style that Moana is based off as well. So I exclusively used that pack in actual fact. And, even that table has a little wave on it. I thought that was really cool to match the ocean. Trying to match up the wallpaper with what they had as well. We have to have a plant in the corner. And, I managed to even fit in a chicken and a pig. So I was really, really happy with this one here. Oh, and Maui's fish hook, which is coming up as well. Funnily enough, when they were actually making this movie, they didn't even hold auditions for Maui. They just made the role especially for Dwayne Johnson as well. Even his, dimples and the eyebrow raise are directly based off Dwayne. Sorry, I keep wanting to call him Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know why. All right, let's roll again for the living area and the office space. And we have Ariel. Excellent. All right, so she was this one was okay to do. It definitely wasn't the easiest one, but it wasn't the hardest one either. I hate that wallpaper. I actually hate the fact that I even used it, even in this one here. But you know what? We're going with the theme. And, I apologize to anyone that wants to actually download this. I don't know why you would, but for pretty much the sole purpose of using that horrid sailboat wallpaper, I've never used it once ever. This is literally the first time I've ever used it. But, we do what we can, and I was under a lot of pressure here as well. Something really interesting about this movie, although indirectly more about the legends themselves, is that Ariel and Hercules are actually cousins. And this is because Zeus is Hercules' father, and King Triton, father of Ariel, is the son of Poseidon, who is Zeus's brother. So therefore, Ariel and Hercules are actually first cousins once removed. And the movie also has a lot of little cameos, as a lot of Disney movies do, but this one actually has Mickey, Goofy, Donald Duck, Kermit the Frog, Mr. Limpet, and the Duke and the King from Cinderella are all somewhere hidden in this film. Here in the little office space, I was trying to sort of recreate her little what's it called? Sorry, I keep going back to Cave of Wonders, but that's Aladdin. The cave where she holds all of her little hidden treasures and stuff like that. And these rugs, again, first time I use these rugs from My First Pet stuff. Who knew that stuff pack could actually be useful? But that little turtle is one of the rugs that are part of the swatches in that pack. So that was a pleasant surprise when I was trying to do this one as well. Paintings from cats and dogs also was really cute. I love that little turtle rug. I think it's absolutely adorable. So again, mixing up for the first bathroom, we have Cinderella. Now, this bathroom was actually quite fun to do. I kept the wallpaper, that sort of stone look, which sort of reminded me of the movie. And that sink from... Oh, where's it from? That one was from Get Famous, I'm pretty sure. I actually worked in so perfectly with that blue. And the other things in there are from Realm of Magic. Who knew? The colours actually match perfectly. And I also tried to mix in those like ratty curtains to be like her dress. And of course we have to have pumpkins in there. Apparently also, fun fact here, that her actual shoe size is a women's size 4.5, which is actually pretty tiny. I had to I was trying to fit in some, the cleaning stuff, but there wasn't quite enough room in there. I was also trying to fit in, the mice and, all the little animals and whatnot there as well. So yeah, you can see I was sticking the little mice on the side. And that mean cat, and I was trying desperately to find something with a shoe on it. The only thing I found at the very end, see, that was me trying to fit another mouse in. Only thing I found was this damn poster of a shoe. I think that's the only thing in game. Please prove me wrong, but I think it's the only thing in game that is literally of a shoe. Anyway, next up, we have Mulan. Now, Mulan was another one that I really struggled with in here. Again, trying to make it look kind of good, which is probably a bit late for this challenge, but I do try, I promise. But I sort of tried to give her room a bit more of like an urban sort of feel. I don't know, I feel that out of all the princesses, she's got kind of the coolest style. I don't know why, but again, because she's different and she's not that soppy little princess, she's got a mind of her own. And I really like Mulan, and I was really trying to give it that sort of look. But so with the colors, I was going actually after her dress. That's why you're probably wondering why there's that tealy greeny color in there. You notice that all of her dresses, or a lot of her dresses, are that color mixed in with maybe a bit of purple and a couple other colors as well. I don't know why even I originally sort of associate that red color with her, and a lot of the posters and stuff are red. But anyway, another thing about this movie is that she's one of the only Disney princesses that isn't actually a princess, even technically. She never married into a royal family, and she never came from royal blood. She never actually became a princess at all. So it's interesting that she's still considered a Disney princess, but there you go. She's also got the highest kill count out of any Disney character, and that includes all the villains as well, all because of the whole war scene with the avalanche, actually. She was also voiced by 2 actors, and I think this is one of the first movies that did it. They had one voice actor for when she was talking and another one for when she was singing. And I think the most fun fact that I have is that in the Chinese version of the film, that is the Chinese speaking version of the film, Jackie Chan actually voiced Li Shang for that one there, and I thought that was a bit fun. And here I'm desperately trying to fit in stuff. I found that dragon. I thought the dragon was really, really cool. Obviously I can't find a little Eastern dragon to be Mushu, but the fact that I found one dragon in there, I was really happy with myself. Got to have the cherry blossoms as well. Even though I'm pretty sure it was a magnolia tree in the movie, it's fine. There's blossoms in there. But yeah, I actually thought the final movie room turned out pretty cool. And now we've got that attached bathroom, which is Pocahontas. And I'm kind of glad I got a small room for her. See, with Cinderella, I think I could have done a much bigger room, even though I was pretty happy with how it turned out. But Pocahontas is one that I probably would have struggled with getting a bigger room. So with this one, I just sort of tried to keep it with those really natural wood tones. I tried to put in a rug that had sort of that that native pattern in there. I don't know if I really achieved, but I tried. And of course we have the leaves from the song. We have to have that. This is actually also only two Disney films that actually tells a true story. The other one being Mulan. This is obviously being Pocahontas. Obviously, it's been Disney-fied, but it is based on a true story. Also, Mel Gibson actually voiced the singing for John Smith as well. That's something else that I found really, really interesting. So the upstairs area is more like a sitting area. It's a bit awkward because of that grand staircase, and I did have a lot of trouble trying to fit everything in. But we got Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Would have been more ideal to have a bedroom, considering that she has the least amount of screen time out of any main character, I should say. She's in this movie for a grand total of 18 minutes. That's it. Otherwise, she is asleep. Her first line is 19 minutes into the movie, and her last line is 39 minutes into the movie, and she sings twice in between, and that is it. I tried to also mix in that pink and blue because of her dress at the end. I actually thought those couches from Get Famous worked perfectly. I don't think I've ever said that before in my life, but they work pretty good in there. But I struggled a little bit, but I think I made it work. A sitting area and then like a little TV area in the back as well. The writers of this movie actually also changed how long the curse lasted. Apparently, originally it was about to be like 100 years, which doesn't really tie in because the prince ain't that old. It was then changed to like just a couple of hours so Princey could fight off that Maleficent and the dragon, etc. And apparently there was also a second part to this, the original story, which after the prince saves her, then he tries to protect Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, and their children from his mother, who apparently is an ogress. So, Shrek 5, anyone? Apparently she's then, she then jumps into a pot of live serpents to avoid being killed by her own son. So there's a fun. That's kind of interesting. A lot of these old stories, by Brothers Grimm, etc., that all the Disney movies are based off of were really grisly and gory. Going back to Cinderella for 2 seconds also, the stepsisters originally cut off parts of their own feet so that they would fit into the shoe. So yeah. So the upstairs bedroom, we have Merida. I had a lot of fun actually doing this one here for the main reason that I could use tartan, which I don't think I've ever used before. I got very excited about the fact that I could use it for all the windows. But apparently when they actually made the movie, Disney and Pixar actually created and registered a real tartan pattern that is used in the movies themselves, which I never knew that. I thought that was so cool that they created a real tartan, which of course in Scottish culture is huge. They are all, each tartan is its own clan and represents its own clan and people and whatnot. I don't know enough about it, so I can't really comment that much about it, but I do know that is true. So the fact that Disney created their own one, it just made me really happy. And I was also really happy to be able to use that desk, even though it doesn't match in with the style of the rest of it, because it has a Will-O-the-Wisp in it, which of course she follows, and it's about following that she followed these Will-O-the-Wisps to her fate. And of course the Mordu, the evil bear, gets turned into a Will-O-the-Wisp at the end as well. So I stuck with the Realm of Magic dresser as well. I know that this stuff doesn't go together, don't attack me. This is for fun. I know it doesn't go, but I thought this room actually worked when I finished it. I thought it was pretty cool. I was pretty happy with it. Alright, so there's another bathroom, the last bathroom on the lot. And this one is Jasmine from Aladdin, of course. So this one was another one that I had a lot of fun with. As you'll hear me laugh about in a minute, that was taken from when I was actually originally filming this bathroom itself. Apparently Aladdin was actually inspired by Tom Cruise, like the actual animation of him. And the genie himself was designed, written and created entirely for Robin Williams. I love those opulent things. I think they work so perfectly just for this particular thing. Yeah, that's a genie. That works as a genie. It's fine. And here I've got a poo. Now, oh no. Oh, I had an idea, but I'm going to hell. Oh, should I? Poor Raja. Poor Raja got turned into a rug. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh wait, hang on. I think I've got a better, I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's horrible. I have a better idea. Where is it? Kids. I'm pretty sure in here. Yeah. Okay. That's better. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it. That was horrible. I'll put down a different rug. Oh, I'll put the magic carpet. Hang on. Isn't there one that looks sort of like a magic carpet? Yeah, this one. See, it's even called magic carpet. That's better, right? Wow. I'm sorry if there are children watching. I'm sorry if there are children present. I didn't mean to scar anyone for life, but okay. I think that's pretty good. We have Raja, who has not been turned into a rug. And the rest of the stuff pretty much looks like Jasmine. Okay. Alrighty, now we do the what are we doing now? I think we're doing one of the turrets as being a little sitting room or something, and we have Belle. This was a bit difficult at first, but once I had an idea of what I was going to do, it got a little bit easier, and I just thought, if things hadn't worked out for Belle and the Beast, or well, he was a prince by then, and she had to have her own space, or had to move out, I think she would have wanted to have her own space and her own little reading area. And I think that this room turned out probably one of the most faithful to the actual movies themselves, and I was pretty happy with it. I thought it was pretty cute. See, even the little rug has the roses, and the chair's like perfect for her dress. We've got the single red rose. We have to have all the books. It's Belle, we have to. Wallpaper is hideous, but it goes along with that Renaissance style. I've got the blue from her dress as the curtains. I thought it was really, really cute. We've got Lumiere, and Cogsworth is there as well. So I was pretty happy with that. My only fact for Beauty and the Beast, because this is such a small room, is that she was the very first brunette Disney princess. All right. Last of the turrets that I will do. Actually, Snow White, that's right. So when I was doing this, I cheated. I know I scrolled Snow White for that turret, but I really wanted to do Snow White for outside, and you'll see why. I had to put in the gnomes. I can't fit 7 gnomes into that tiny little turret. This was important, guys. So we had to fit in all 7 gnomes. I managed to do that, no problem with that big space outside. And I even had to give them their little, house, which obviously doesn't look like their little hut, but they have their own house. It's cute, alright? Snow White, she was the very first Disney princess, and this movie, obviously, because it was all hand-drawn, because it was, it's so old now, it's drawn in the, whenever it was, it actually contains more than 250,000 separate pictures or separate drawings, so which is like mind-blowing. And when they were drawing it, the women of the ink and paint department, which were obviously the ones colouring in all the cells, applied real makeup to the cells of Snow White herself to give her like a more rosy or a more lifelike complexion than they could with the paints themselves. I thought that was so cool. And I had to put in the glass, well, it's a glass coffin, but I think this was pretty close anyway. They also, another fun thing that I found out, that this is hilarious, I never knew this. The voice of the witch was achieved by having the actress that voiced the queen remove her false teeth to achieve that rough sound before reading her lines. I thought that was freaking hilarious, and I want video footage, guys. Alright, last one is that upstairs turret. And this one here was Tiana, our hardworking Tiana. Now, something that I never knew, which is probably something that everyone knows, is that Oprah Winfrey actually voices her mother, Tiana's mother. Apparently the directors pitched the idea to Oprah just, on a whim, and she liked it so much that she asked to be a part of it, which I think is really cute that they made her, an actually decent sized part of it as well. Excellent. Well, I think I'm done. Here we go. Well, I hope they at least sort of look like the princesses they're supposed to look like. I'm sorry if I offended anyone at any time. It wasn't my intention. But there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself today. I don't know if enjoying myself was quite the right word, but I got through it. We managed to finish, and I hope you join me next time. Like I said, I've got some ideas for some future ones anyway, and I will upload this to the gallery. I don't know why anyone would actually want to play with it as it is, but the shell will be on the gallery as well, so you can decorate that one actually looking nicely. But here we have it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for going on this little journey with me. I hope you guys had fun, and I look forward to seeing you all here next time. Thanks so much. Bye.